Hello, hello. Guess what time it is?
It is time for the Black Belt News Network Newscast
It's
live.
time for the live Black Belt Newscast. We welcome everybody as you guys come on to watch us and all our various spots that we're at on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. And reminder, we can see your comments. So if you make any comments to us, we can see them and we can answer you while we're live. All of our content that we talk about tonight comes from blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. As you guys know, we have merged with the Selma Sun. So all of our content is produced by Selma Sun alums, and we're covering the Black Belt for you. And we don't do it alone. We have a group of community correspondents that are helping us cover the news. If you would like to help us cover news, and be one of our community correspondents, we will pay you to help us out. Send your news and your information to news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. We do have a really great group of writers that are helping us out, mostly in Dallas County, but we want to get into our other counties. We say we are a community news network, and we want you guys, the community, to write for each other. We're providing you a platform to share the news of the day, the week, the month, and sign up for our daily newsletter. This is how you can find out the headlines for the day. It comes out at 3 o'clock every day. And we've actually got a lot of great news signups, and we're so glad to have everybody new with us. Oh yeah, here it is. Send your resume. If you want to just say, hey, I want to cover, I'm at the council meetings all the time. I might as well send you a list of what happened. Yeah. We're also looking at our AI options. And if you're at a council meeting, don't want to write about it, but you can record it for us and send it to us. That would be amazing as well.
Yes.
We're working on a transcribe system with AI so that we can transcribe what happens at these meetings. It's really hard. All of our communities are an hour apart. It's hard to be at all of these meetings, but you guys can help us extend our tentacles into the nooks and crannies of the Black Belt so that
we're regional now. We are regional, and we need people in all parts of the region to help us, and that's the Black Belt region.
And we're online only. So this is a great way for us to reach each other. 91% of you guys are watching us right now or read us all the time on your cell phones. So we know you're not on a desktop. I'm on a desktop, but
hey, I'm on my cell phone doing this right now.
Aren't.
I'm doing it on my cell phone.
That's right. There are so many ways for us to communicate to each other. It's not fancy, but it works.
There you go.
Join us. And I also remind you,
well.
we're going nonprofit. We're a part nonprofit right now. And your donations can help us make it possible to keep our news free. Very important to us that everyone has access. We do not have a paywall. You will not reach something that says you can't read this, because everyone deserves to know what's going on in their community.
Right.
Let's get started. This was election week.
Wow. Was it ever an interesting election week, too?
It was a day. Municipal elections were moved to 2025, as you guys have heard me say every week, basically, off of the federal election cycle. So August 26th ended up being a big day. I know I'll show you where I was at Selma in the city council chambers. This is Ivy Harrison, the city clerks. All the city clerks were very busy.
Right.
She was reading off the results from one of the polling precincts. They're in the very beginning, because as you can see, the folks sitting at the table, they're the absentee ballot collectors. And so that's one of the early things they do when it first starts. They finished and moved on, and we're waiting on everything else coming out. And we do have that there were many runoffs out of the election. We're going to run down the elections in a second. But September 23rd, go back to the polls, because there are runoffs in multiple communities. Selma definitely has a few, and we'll talk about that. But note that there is another runoff. It's not too late. So I'm going to
run down the runoffs.
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. This is our election hub. We have, and Marion is on here. I think
it is.
So we had a roundup of all of the results. So let's talk about Selma first. As you know, there were eight candidates in the runoff in the running for mayor, and this one led to a runoff between Johnny Moss and Aaron Roper. And here is Johnny. So the mayor, James Perkins Jr., came in third. So he is out of the race and out of the office. So this is going to mean new territory for Selma. But they have Moss came in with the highest amount. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to look it up because make sure I'm right.
Yeah.
He had 35% of the vote, and Aaron Roper had 26%.
But neither one of them won by a 50% margin.
Right.
Which means there had to be a runoff.
Which means there has to be a runoff.
Yeah.
So that is Selma. There were also several other seats. There's a runoff in Ward 1. Troy Harville and Charles Bennett. Ward 2 was barely made it with 50.5%. Ward 3 was determined that night by 11 votes. Clay Carmichael got his seat.
And again, even though it was only 11 votes, he got it by more than 50%, so he took the position.
It was very, very close.
Yeah.
Ward 5 will have a runoff. Ward 6 will have a runoff.
Right.
Ward 7, Janie Thomas kept her seat with more than 50%. School board, Cicely Curtis won outright with 70%.
By the way, today is Janie Thomas's birthday, so happy birthday, Janie.
All right. District 3 got determined with 67% for Tammy Mall, and District 4 for city school board will be a runoff between Brittany Hauser and Tanya Miles. Tanya Miles is the incumbent. So busy for Selma, September 23rd.
Yeah.
Tell us about Uniontown.
Uniontown also will see a runoff in the mayor's seat. And City Council Districts 1 and 2. Portia Shepard led the race, 340 votes of the 650 that were cast. Ron Miller, the closest, who is the incumbent, got 142 votes. And, of course, it went down from there. Geneva Watts, 87, Dan Moore, 51, and Calvin Jordan, 30 votes. Theodis Dudley won the District 4 seat outright. And let's see here. Kimberly Bell wins District 5. And there's going to be a runoff in District 1. LaVirgil Bell led with 73 votes, and Eddie M. Ward received 58 votes, so they'll be in a runoff. District 2, also a runoff. Sherman Norfleet and Dudley Long will both be in a runoff. Let's see here. It says that Norfleet got 56 and Long got 53 votes. So that will happen on the 23rd also. Marion, we got Marion as well. Marion Mayor Dexter Hinton, the incumbent, is going to face Travis Perkins, the challenger, in a runoff on the 23rd. Hinton got 488 votes. Perkins got 388 votes. So they only 100 votes separated them, but neither one got a clear majority. District 1, Jeremy Arrington won the seat with 167 votes to Janet Cole, 65. And LaCroix unseated the incumbent Charles Sanders in District 3. She got 79 votes. Sanders got 56. District 4 incumbent Willie Jackson wins with 126 votes. Stanley Keene won District 5 with 155 votes. So that's how Uniontown and Marion fared. But again, we'll have a couple of the council district runoffs, but both Uniontown and Marion mayors, incumbents, and their challengers will be in a runoff on the 23rd.
Now, Demopolis has a runoff with its only seat that did not get decided with low participation, basically. But District 3 will have a runoff between the current councilman, David McCants, and Luke Hallmark, who was retired city superintendent, school superintendent. So, and this was determined by 84 votes to 57 votes. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, all the others were decided in June 24th when they all qualified and they didn't have an opponent. And then there's also Linden. Yes, Linden. So let's go over to that for a second. Here we go. There's Linden. I took that picture, actually. I got bit by ants, too, because I stood in an ant bed to get that picture.
Oh, my God.
On the side of the road. But, what am I talking about? What I do for you guys. All right. Linden's mayor faces a runoff. So incumbent Gwendolyn Rogers will be facing Charles Moore. And it was a 60 vote difference.
You think your vote doesn't count?
You think your vote doesn't matter? We're looking at some pretty small numbers. We're some small towns in our little fun market.
Yeah, exactly, and that even means that your vote counts that much more.
That's right. All right, so that is our election roundup. We'll be talking about it again, of course. Runoff election September 23rd.
That's my dad's birthday, so I can remember that one.
It really matters.
Yeah,
all right, let's go to Demopolis for a second. I was really excited about this story because I ran the Birmingham Business Journal for 9 years, so I do tend to love business news. But this one is really exciting to me because the Two Rivers Lumber Company that's based in Demopolis is expanding, and it's expanding into Alexander City with a $115 million sawmill that they will be building. So this is a lumber company was established in 2017 in Demopolis. McElroy Truck Lines and Sumter Timber, which of course is next door. So they're going to be building this at the Lake Martin Regional Industrial Park in Kellyton. It's going to bring 130 jobs to that area. Now they did get a $180,000 grant. Appalachian Regional Commission gave funding to Alex City so that they could do the infrastructure leading up to the 110-acre land that they're going to be using in the industrial park. So they're helping out with the infrastructure. It's really exciting stuff because growth matters so much and this will impact a Demopolis company. So we're excited to see what happens as they grow.
Technically, they're still in the Black Belt too. So,
is Alex City in the Black Belt?
It's right on the edge. It sure is.
On the edge, y'all. Yeah. I feel like if you're living on a river, I suppose it counts. All right.
Hey, we're living on the edge around here, man.
Yeah, don't we? All right. Selma wants interstate. There's a proposed Interstate 14 that will be proposed to be included through Selma.
Right.
And there is a report that's been done, a study. We have reported on this study forever. And now the report is out. And Dallas County residents are saying in this survey that they want I-14 to go through, even if it's going to take up more local land. They want it to go in the proposed place because it will bring business to Selma.
And that's one of the things they talked about at the meeting that was held in 2023 about the proposed routes. There's 3 different proposed routes. There's the whole highway once it's completed. And you can see on that picture there's 3 routes, one very south, one north, and then that little red line that cuts across. And as the report says, Dallas County people wanted to come closer to Selma because that's where the most of the business is. There was some controversy as to how many people it'll displace, how many farms it'll cut across, if it'll get too close to Okahaba Archaeological Park. So there's still a lot to be worked out, but it is, and it makes perfect sense. This is going to roughly run parallel to Highway 80, but it's going to be an interstate system connecting us to areas that we're connected with currently, but not as easily. So this will increase traffic in a lot of different ways that will help interstate and will help the and of course that's the population density map, and that right there is going to be the biggest, I guess, the biggest issue or a road bump to overcome if it comes closer to Selma, because there will be people displaced by this highway being built. So, but then, like the report says, people in Dallas County are willing to make that give and take to have the commerce that it potentially could bring to the area.
That's right. So it's good for them to survey and ask for opinions from
exactly, and that's what they were doing at that meeting. And there will be more meetings like that in the future. But again, as the report and as that meeting says, this is in the very early planning stages. And although that's been going on for a while, there's nothing written in stone yet. So there'll be more meetings.
I'm glad to hear that. All right. Hey, Friday Night Lights is upon us. I missed last week with COVID, y'all. I was so disappointed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love being on the sidelines, but you wouldn't have wanted me on the sidelines last Friday. All right. You will have me on the sidelines at a Demopolis High School game tonight. But meanwhile, we do have, so actually one game was a Thursday Night Lights last night. This is Southside High School's coach, Charles Moody, and our awesome, I'm just going to pause it for a second. Our amazing correspondent, Angela Benjamin, grabbed this at the end of the game. Southside won 44-0. Selma and their rivalry against Selma High School.
The champion coach tonight. Coach, tell us about tonight.
Oh, it was a great game. I just feel like our guys came out and dominated and kind of controlled the game from start to finish. I love the way they came out in the second half with energy. They continued to play regardless of what the score was. So we really, really impressed with what we did on tonight.
So see, now these are the kind of videos you guys can get for us too and send in, and we will share it. That has actually, you can see the entire one on our Facebook page, Selma Sun Newspaper. I don't know if I'm going to change the name of that one or not, but you guys are following us like crazy on that page. You can go see the whole thing. I know we've had at least 3,000 views of that video that I posted at about 11 o'clock last night, something like that. And big thanks to Angela for getting that to us. You can see the whole entire video. And I wanted to share as well that we went to the Black Belt Media Days.
Right.
That got the fall sports folks, and tell us about that, Todd.
Yeah, we got a bunch of videos. This is like 5 seconds of each one of them to show you some of the different folks. We got girls volleyball, we got boys football, a bunch of different teams. Southside. That right there is actually the Wallace College volleyball team. That one is about to get posted. So these are going to pop up a couple of times a week over the next few weeks. There's one that's already up, the Selma High Saints, and another one that's already up is coming up next. That's Elwood. Interesting, Elwood is in their own football stadium, and that's Lieutenant Blanks, by the way.
Lieutenant that Blanks was
of Selma Police is their coach. He's such a cool guy. I really love him. But they, of course, they got their new stadium. They're in their new facility, so that's kind of a storyline for this year.
At Meadowview Christian.
Yeah, exactly. For the Meadowview, the formerly Meadowview Christian, and it's Elwood Christian at Meadowview now, is what it's called.
Okay.
Then there's another school, the Breakthrough Academy. And did I say that right? Is it Breakthrough or Breakthrough Charter School in Marion is playing football for the first time this year. That video is going to be up real soon too, and the coach and the kids talk about what it's like to play football. Have that football in their school for the first time. So interesting things going on in the high school football world and high school sports in general.
And we wanted to show you the promo because we do have a bunch of videos. Elwood is up right now. You can go see it at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com and see what they had to say. Yeah. I love the coaches talking about the momentum that's been built by having their own field. And it's just it's very cool to hear it in their own voice and not just us writing it. So go check out our videos, YouTube or at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com under multimedia. Oh, and I did want to share one more sports story. Not necessarily Friday night football, but this is the new gym floor for Demopolis High School. They did a ribbon cutting last week, and this is the actually the cheerleaders back there. My daughter's in there somewhere, but also the volleyball team, because the volleyball team right after this got to play their first game on this amazing floor. And I just am showing this because this is one thing we do at the Black Belt News Network is we are a community news site. This is something that the community in Demopolis is so proud of. And I just wanted to share that to say, we want to share what the community is proud of here at the Black Belt News Network. And it makes us all feel really great to see all the good things that are happening in the Black Belt, because we know that there are some challenges, but look at all the great things that bring us together as a community. So,
and that's one of the things I think, Cindy, that we at the Black Belt News Network need to carry over from what we did at the Selma Sun, just in Selma, is shine a light on the good things that are happening in our region and in our area. So when there's a good thing happening, if we're not there, we need you to tell us about it so we can let everybody know the cool things that are happening in your little area of the world.
And it's not too small to us.
No, not at all.
I know that it seems overwhelming that we've lost a lot of papers, including the Selma Sun print paper that ended this week is our last one. But we are still here to do our small town community news. That's
right. We're just doing it online.
But we are also going to be doing a lot of the social issues as well. So just look for all the content. We just had a staff meeting today talking about all the great stuff we're going to write now that we have a little more time without putting out a paper every week. So it's exciting.
And it still needs your input and your help, just like always, even more so now, because you can tell us things that, like we say, we want to get our tentacles everywhere. You can be one of those tentacles.
So I wanted to share something. I've been sharing this throughout our series of fact sheets and recipes from Live Health Smart, which has been working in the Black Belt in the last year or so. They're the ones that redid the community pond, East Selma Community Pond.
Yeah.
And they've also been working with children in Dallas County and have expanded into Demopolis, and will eventually be expanding into Camden as well. So I just want to share that we do have on our Health Matters tab on the website, we have different health sheets, fact sheets that, like this one's talking about cholesterol management. We also have some about hydration, the importance of drinking water. And it comes with some really awesome recipes. This one is watermelon salad with mint. I used to have a peppermint
that sounds good
plant, but the heat killed it. So we'll have to start over for the mint from my yard. But that is just wanted to share that we have a bunch of health tips from them and really yummy recipes.
You talk about watermelon. With my push to lose weight, I have discovered that instead of eating popsicles, because sometimes you just want something like, but popsicles are oftentimes not very healthy. So I've been freezing watermelon and letting it, let it thaw just a little bit and eat it like a pop. It makes my brain think it's a popsicle, but it's something a lot healthier.
That's so smart. See, Nate, you need to do a fact sheet too.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Black Belt Roundup. Okay, so we have a lot coming up. I do know that their Demopolis, Main Street Demopolis has several events coming up. I do like to share, I don't have it up right now, but our calendar is so packed.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Events. I think I can share it. Here's our event calendar. Add your event to this calendar at this green button that says add event. It's so easy. We have a lot, especially if you put Selma. See, I have 25 miles, but I could say, hey, I want to go somewhere. I want to do a road trip, and I can do 50 miles, and it will show me other options of, Southeastern University has a volleyball game. That might be fun. Biloxi at Montgomery Biscuits. That would be fun. All of this is just an hour drive away. A dinner cruise on the riverboat, the Harriet too. This is a great way. You can also, if you are in need, you can click service events here, and it will show food distribution days, food pantry days. right now, I think I've got 25 miles, but if I did Wilcox County, it'll show you the ones in your county.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share. See, here's choice. Uniontown has theirs Tuesday the 2nd. I love being able to share this calendar. It's an investment that we made as the Black Belt News Network so that you guys can have a place to go to think about, fun things to do in the Black Belt, also ways to get and resources if you have a need. We don't want anybody in our community to not know where to go. We are that clearinghouse for you guys.
Oh, you were reading my mind. I was about to say the same thing. Great minds think alike. Yeah. The information clearinghouse for the Black Belt. Yeah.
So I also wanted to just share, this is our merger. We have merged the Selma Sun with the Black Belt News Network this week. The Thursday paper yesterday was our last print edition with the Selma Sun. We missed it. I cried a lot about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we have determined that we get 100,000 page views from you guys a month. That's really huge, especially for a kind of new agency. We're only 2.5 years old. The Selma Sun is 10 years old. So we have established ourselves in our community. We live here too with you guys. So we have done the merger. BlackBeltNewsNetwork.com is where you need to go to get your news. Sign up for an email. Everything we do is free. Well, not everything. I mean, if you want to advertise, that costs money. But anytime you want to see something, that calendar is free, but you can promote it if you want, just $15, and you can put it at the top of the calendar. So we have options and ways to make money, but we are a nonprofit. So you can make donations at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. I do like to add that one to, make a donation, help us keep our content free. And this grants and foundations, endowments is how we're going to be making it, but also individuals like you. This is how we're going to do this from now on. And we so appreciate you guys for watching our newscast, for reading our content, getting our daily newsletter,
watching our videos.
And we always like to thank our sponsors as well.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Yeah, Randall Miller Funeral Service. Give a thoughtful final gift to your family. Pre-plan your funeral. You don't have to argue. Your family doesn't have to argue about anything. You will have it already set and ready, and you could save money that way. So you can call 334-874-9081 or visit the website, randallmillerfuneralservice.com. And if you want your ad to be up here, email us, news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. We can talk about you too. You can be a sponsor of this newscast, and you can get a tax deduction. Follow us at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. This is where we are. We know that's where you guys are. So that's where we're going to be, where you are. What you got? You got anything for me?
I don't have anything for the roundup this week, which is odd, but I don't.
So we will see you guys next week.
Yes,
loving what we're doing for you guys. Want to just keep going, making it possible. And we will see you guys next Friday.
Have a good week. Good weekend. Be safe. Happy Labor Day.